This is Joy Paris at Network.tv, and we're here tonight for the screening of I Love You to Death. If you like horror like I like horror, I think you're in for a great treat. So I'm going to talk to all the guests, the hosts, and the directors, producers, so keep watching Network.tv. We're here with Lloyd B. Burnett, right?
Barnett, yeah.
Barnett,
yeah.
Barnett, the producer of this film. So I'm just curious, what inspires you to choose a genre such as horror to produce?
Oh, I love horror. I grew up on it, sucked it up with a straw. I love it. So it's a horror film, but it has a very human element to it.
So this is, how long did it take you to write the script?
About 4 months.
Really?
Yeah.
And the casting process, did you have in mind when you were writing, like who you were going to cast? It was something you just said, okay, I'm just going to write this and then I'm going to just figure it out.
Well, the lead actor had also been in a short film of mine. He was, a great actor, Travis Mendenhall. He was first choice for the lead in it.
Now, I know it's horror, but what's the message you want anybody to come away from this film, even if it's a horror film? What do you want them to take away from it? Besides being scared and having fun, which I'm a horror fan, so
Well, to have fun and enjoy the horror films are great. I don't know if there's a underlying,
I get you.
Enjoy your life. Life is a gift,
Right.
And that's the message.
Well, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see the film. Thank you.
Take care. Thanks.
Samuel Kurzenblatt.
Brian Jones.
Now, one of you has an FX background, which
Me.
is okay. So tell us about how did you come about deciding on what look for this film in terms of special effects?
Well, the big thing that we kind of came to decide was that over the film it goes through 3 days of things, so we had to have 3 levels of death happening, so they decompose and they get worse each day. So we wanted to start off to keep it kind of subtle so they look like she might still be alive. And so we kept it very subtle, and we wanted to keep the humanity, I guess, still in there because of the love that he has for his wife. So we didn't want her to become so decayed that you lost her and all of that. So we kept it very subtle and kind of on that end. And that was part of Lloyd's decision as the director, too.
And what about you? What was your role, and besides everything else that you do as producer?
Did some of the music.
Okay.
And helped on the set, did all kinds of things.
So with the music, how do you do music for a horror film?
Well, you just conceive of the vision of the what's happening plot-wise and cinematically.
Wow.
And then some of the ideas just come into your head, and then you work with all the sound effects.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're going to see this film and find out about the music and the special effects and have fun and be scared a little bit. But thank you guys for talking with us. Thank you. Thanks.
I am Shannon O'Dowd. I play the role of Lily, who is the wife that may or may not be alive. You have to wait and see.
What did you love about doing this film?
I thought it was such a huge challenge. So much of it was done, so much of my character was done in voiceover. I'm still and basically comatose for most of the film.
Really?
And I talked to my husband through voiceover, and I'm like, this is going to be an incredible challenge. Just to keep my eyes open for minutes on end and not move was a challenge all in itself. So yeah, it was an interesting role.
Did you do any research for this role? Did you look at other horror films? I mean, did you say, okay, I'm not even going to look at anything else, I'm just going to figure out what this is?
Well, it's kind of, he really wanted it to be kind of a cult classic, and there was a couple of directors that he had said that he wanted to kind of emulate or, inspired him. So I watched some films by those directors, and I'm sure he'll tell you who they are, but yeah, so.
Now, who styled you? We have to ask styling questions. I'm sorry. It's film and fashion. Come on.
I kind of styled myself. I don't know. My mother picks out a lot of my clothing still.
Mom has good taste.
She bought me this.
Yeah. So Clay Foster, the man of the hour. So, first of all, I'm curious to find out, why did you decide to do a horror film?
Well, I have been pretty good friends with a couple of the producers, actually. And we worked on a short together a couple of years ago called The Cooks, and it was a horror film.
The Cooks?
The Cooks.
Okay.
And it was just way too much fun. And so really probably fun is the answer. I mean, these guys, they know what they're doing, and I don't know. I guess if I could show up to a horror set every day, I'd do it.
What's the most challenging thing, most exciting thing about this film?
Acting with dead people.
That would be very challenging.
I think the coolest thing about it is that you've got a guy going through all the stages of grief and also trying to piece together a mystery.
Wow.
And you put those two things together, and it's really a cool story. It's a very cool story. It's a psychological love horror story.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't know if you get a whole lot of love psychological horror stories out there. So if you want to see one of those, come see this.
I Love You to Death is the one. All right.
ma'am.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, you heard it right here from the man himself, one of the actors. I Love You to Death is a psychological horror thriller. It'll have lots of fun, and I'm going to find out some more details from the other actors as they come on the red carpet. So stay tuned to Network.tv.
I'm John Clementaski. I play the Siphon. The original title of the film was Lily and the Siphon. And when they were casting, that was the title, and I applied for the role of the Siphon.
Oh my God.
I know. I mean, go figure.
So why
And
do
no,
you...
I didn't know what a siphon was at that point. I had no clue, none whatsoever. The Siphon is it's a diabolical role. I mean, he is the devil. He's kind of the arch seducer. I know, that's what he does. He manipulates, he seduces, and when he sees a potential victim, he pounces. See, these, I actually studied black magic in Egypt, and so when the opportunity came to play this role, it was like, oh my God.
This was it for you. This was the role.
This was just the role, and I've never ever told Lloyd that. He still doesn't know.
Well, he's gonna know now. Maybe. Lloyd, you heard that? Yeah. You're gonna know now. Secrets are being told here. I love it. And did you have a Facebook? I mean, how do people find you? Do you have like a website or something?
I have a website, johnclementaski.com.
Spell that last name for us.
KLEMANTASKI.com, johnclementaski.com.
Right.
And you'll find me there, or my production company, Cine Borgia.
All right then. So we're going to be talking to him some more after the film, after I get scared and I see what he does. Thank you so much.
Oh, you haven't seen me.
Oh, I know I haven't.
I'm Christoph Ivan. I play Walter in Death. I Love You to Death. Walter is the catalyst for a lot of misdeeds that.
So you made a lot of things happen.
A lot of things happen because of Walter and his henchmen.
Really?
And it really at the time was described as a little bit of a love story with some horror and fantasy. So it was sort of a romantic fantasy horror film. And the characters are actually taken from classic literature, and so they're archetypal.
Right. Okay.
And so it goes a little beyond horror.
Okay.
And this film and Lloyd Lee Barnett have turned me on to horror.
All right. I'm getting so more intrigued. Like every interview, I want to see this film even more. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you very
All
much.
right. Thank you.
My name is Maria Aceves, and I play the role of Labartu, one of the devil's girls, not a very good one.
What did you enjoy the most about doing this film?
Everything, just the experience of working with such a great director, amazing people. We all kind of relate to each other a lot because we're at the same stage in our careers, and it was just a wonderful shoot with great people.
Now, is this your first horror film you've done?
Yeah, well, I've done a lot of action, I would say, more than anything. But yeah, this was the first horror, scary, bad girl thing.
I like that. Scary bad girl, beautiful devil's assistant, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, thank you so much, and I can't wait to see the film.
Perfect.
Thank you. Bye.
My name is Stephanie Skews, and I played Lamashtu, also one of the four succubi, the demon temptresses. And we did a lot of seducing was the action. We got to dance a little bit. I actually got to help choreograph the waltz in the film, which was lots of fun. Yeah.
So now, is this your first horror film? Have you done horror before?
I've actually had a few horror films under my belt. I did one called Plaguers before where I was a zombie demon. Okay. We started off as an innocent space pirate, and the transformation occurred. I've also been kidnapped a couple of times and killed. So this is the first time that I get to be the bad guy.
I like it. So what's next for you? I mean, besides after this, what's going on?
I have two things that I'm working on right now. I have a feature film called Wine Party coming up, which is very fun.
Okay.
It's a bit of a comedy about a girl who invites an eclectic group of people together and has an announcement to make, and I'm one of her best friends.
All right.
And I'm also doing the musical Peter Pan at Glendale Center Theater. I am playing Tiger Lily, and I get to dance a lot, which I'm very excited about.
Love this look.
Thank you.
I love red carpet premieres, all stylish. So first of all, Mr. Stylish, who styled you?
Myself.
I like a man that knows how to dress. Guys don't dress anymore. All right, to the business of film. Your name and the role you play in this film.
Savant Richards. I play Gator. Gator is a guy he's a badass mother. Well, yeah, having fun. And it's a good movie. Gator takes you on a ride.
So is this your first horror film? Second one?
Actually, this is my second horror film, and I'm looking for more things to actually come up.
So without giving too much away, what was the most exciting thing about doing this film for you as an actor?
Actually, the writing, the directing, everything. The cast was, beautiful cast, and we just had a lot of fun. And we wanted to actually take the audience, to a different place. So, hopefully, the audience like it just as much as we enjoyed, playing the parts.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see it.
Well,
all right. Well, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Spoke to all the producers, actors, directors, and it's been a wonderful evening. And you're going to get all the information right here at richgirlnetwork.tv. So you better stay on the lookout for the screening of I Love You to Death, coming in theaters very soon.